Hello, welcome to my videos on my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about what happened yesterday on Leagues Cup 2025 Day 1. Well, yesterday started the Leagues Cup 2025 third edition, where remember in the first two edition won it Inter Miami and Columbus Crew. So this is the third edition where remember that all the games will be played in USA, and this time the format is different because the phase one is gonna to last 9 days. So we're gonna to where each team is gonna to play three games. The Liga MX will play the three games against the MLS teams, and the MLS team are gonna to play the three games against the Liga MX. We are gonna to qualify the table or the phase one was divided in the Liga MX teams and the MLS teams, and the four best teams in each group are going to qualify to the knockout stage. So I talk about this in my last video in my League Cup 2025 phase one prediction, so you can watch it and see my prediction. So let's start. Well, in this third edition, let's see if Liga MX team are gonna to win this tournament, because in the end I think that the Liga MX teams are better than the MLS teams. But the difference is that in this moment the Liga MX teams are in the beginning of the tournament, and the MLS team are in the middle of the tournament, and also all the games are played in USA. So let's start. Yesterday we played 6 games, 3 games from the Eastern number 1 group and 2 games of the Western number 1 group. In the 3 games of the Eastern number 1 group, in the Toluca and Columbus Crew tied 2-2, and Toluca won the game 4-2 in penalty shootout. And in the second game of the same group, Montreal and León tied the game 1-1, but Montreal won the game 7-2 in the penalty shootout. And in the third game of the group, the Puebla didn't surprise, they had any problem, and defeated the humiliated the New York City 3-0. And the last 3 games, the games of the Western number 1 group, in the first game, the Tigres didn't have any problem, and they defeated and humiliated the Houston Dynamo 4-1. In the second game, the LAFC battled more than I expected, but and tied the game against Mazatlán 1-1, but LAFC won the game in the penalty shootout 11-10. And in the last game of the day, Pachuca defeated 3-2 San Diego. So let's talk about a little more about each game. So in the first game, Toluca 2, Columbus Crew. About this game, I think that remember that Toluca is the reigning champion team in the Liga MX, and Columbus Crew is the reigning champion team in this tournament, in the Leagues Cup, where they won it in the last tournament. So this was a tremendous game, but in the end, I think that Toluca was the best team. Columbus Crew did surprise because they were leading the game 2-0 in the beginning of the second half. But Toluca showed that why they are the reigning champion team in the Liga MX. They why they are one of the favorites to repeat the title and win this tournament, the Leagues Cup, where Paulinho scored the 2 goals in a lapse of 9 minutes. They forced overtime and they won the game. In penalty shootout. In the second game, Montreal and León tied the game 1-1. About this game, León started to win the game since the minus 11 when Rogelio Funes Mori scored the first goal. After that, León decided to defend and counter-attack. Montreal was attacking. They couldn't score any goal. And in the minus 62, Prince Osei Owusu tied the game, and they forced a penalty shootout. In the penalty shootout, the Montreal was better, and they earned the 2 points. And in the third game of the same group, the Puebla did surprise and didn't have any problem and defeated and humiliated the New York City FC. To be honest, this was a very surprise because I didn't expect that Puebla was gonna to win this game easily, because Puebla in this moment are one of the worst teams in the Liga MX. But in this game, the Puebla had an easy game. They were the best team, and they won this game easily, and they earned the 3 points. And in the fourth game of the day, in the first game in the Western number 1 group, in the first game, the Tigres didn't have a problem and defeated the Dynamo 4-1. About this game, Tigres show why they are one of the favorite teams to qualify to the knockout run, because I think that they are one of the favorite to win the Liga MX too. So about this game, they didn't have any problem. They had an easy game and they won this game easily. The MVP of this game was Angel Correa, the new singing, where he scored 2 goals. The first one was a golazo, and they had an easy game. And in the end, they won the game 4-1. In the third game of the day, the LAFC and Mazatlán tied the game 1-1. On this game, I was a little disappointed from the bad performance from the LAFC because I expected that they were going to win this game easily. But the Mazatlán played a tremendous game. They forced overtime, but in the end, they won the game in the penalty shootout. So this is one of the surprises of the day because I expected that the Mazatlán was going to win this game. The Mazatlán was the best team, and I think that they should have won the game in the regular time. But in the end, they could get the 2 points, and they won the 2 points. And in the last game of the day, Tuzos de Pachuca defeated San Diego 3-2. Remember that this is the first time that Chucky Lozano played against his former team, the Tuzos de Pachuca, where he made his debut as a professional player. And unfortunately, they lost the game. About the Tuzos de Pachuca, they are undefeated in this moment in the beginning of the tournament because they have won the 3 games in the Liga MX. And they won this game. About the Jimmy Lozano, it was a surprise because remember that the Tuzos del Pachuca played the FIFA Club World Cup in the last month, and they play a very bad they did a very bad performance because they were winners, but in the beginning of the tournament they are tremendous because they play a tremendous game and they won the game 3-2. Now, for that reason, they are the 3 points. So in this moment, in the Liga MX, the teams are leading the group are the Tigres and Puebla. Sorry, why Pachuca? Sorry, this is bad because Pachuca had 3 points. Yeah, Tigres, Puebla, and Pachuca won the game in the regular time, and for that reason they have 3 points. Toluca tied the game, the same that the Mazatlán and León, but the difference is that because Toluca and Mazatlán won the game in the penalty shootout, for that reason they got an extra point. They had 2 points, and León only had 1 point. On the other side, it was a very bad day for the MLS teams because they couldn't win. The Montréal and Columbus and LAFC won they won their games, but they couldn't score more goals. For that reason, the Montreal won in the penalty shootout, but Columbus and LAFC lost their game. So the New York City is in the bottom because they lost that game. The same the Houston and San Diego. So how I told you, the 4 best team, the teams that they made the most points, they're going to qualify to the next round for each group. So what's next? Today, we'll have another 6 games. We'll have 3 games from the Eastern number 2 group and 3 games for the Western number 2 group. The 3 games from the Eastern number 2 group will be the game will be Inter Miami will play against Atlas and 19:30 Eastern time in the Chase Stadium. Necaxa will play against Atlanta. The same schedule at 19:50 Eastern time. This game will play in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And Pumas will play against Orlando at 20 o'clock Eastern time. In this game, we will play in the Inter and Co Stadium. In the first game, the Inter Miami, the Messi's team, I think that they won't have any problem. They will win the game by more than two goal difference, and they will get the first 3 points for MLS team. In the second game, Necaxa will play against Atlanta. I think Necaxa play a very great football, but because they will play as a away team, I think that this game is going to be finished in a tie 1-1 or 2-2. And the third game of the day, Pumas against Orlando. I think that Orlando is better than Pumas, and because Orlando is going to play in home, I think that Orlando is going to win this game by 1 or 2 goal difference. And the last 3 games of the day, the games that will be played in the Western number 2 group, will play. The first game will be Minnesota against the Querétaro. This game will play in the 20:50 Eastern time in the Allianz Field. The second game will be América against the Salt Lake. This game will play at 21:30 Eastern Time, and the America first field. And the last game will be Portland against Atlético San Luis. This game will play at the 22:30 Eastern Time in Providence Park. I think that in the first game, Minnesota won't have any problem and will defeat the Querétaro by 1 or 2 goal difference. In the second game, the America will make its debut, one of the favorites to qualify to the next round. I think the America won't have any problem and will win this game by 2 goal difference. In the third game of the day, I think that Portland is better than Atlético San Luis, one of the worst teams in the Liga MX. And because Portland will play home, I think that Portland will win this game by 1 or 2 goal difference. And in this moment, this will be the 6th game. And let's see what happens. So I hope you like this video, and if you have any comment suggestion, you can write me in the social media platform. So see you next video. Gibran.